What is up, guys? It is Styx here, and here's another segment from my stream. Pretty much the similar idea to last time, except this time I only had like 60 or 70 draws, and I'm pulling for Estela, not Gwen, as well as the standard banner. See what I get, I guess, and if you like the stuff, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. So let's do our first 10. Okay, one of Finala's card pieces. A repeat of Ning Fei's. A decal bundle. Okay. Enhancement, choice prisms. Let's go. I got Umeko. So that's a new character from the standard. Let's do another. Once again, no crazy stuff. So I think I'm quite literally getting it a repeat. Okay, Shunwei. I might end up maxing out Shunwei, even though I've never played him. Which is really funny. Okay, I had a Sparrow. Cool. One more. This is guaranteed to have a 5-star in it. Yeah. Alright, another piece of Finale's card. Cool. More Bright Dust. Cool. Decal bundle. Cool. Bright Pigment. Okay. Alright, let's see who I get. I'm hoping for Ning Fei here. Let's go. Alright, sick. So I've got one of every 5-star in the game except Estela now. Solid. Alright, cool. And now pull on the good old Estela banner. Alright. So let's do our first 10. Okay, nothing crazy here. Ikora, alright, solid. I want to do builds for all kinds of characters in this game, so I definitely want to, like, you know, have a bunch of those. Wow, 3 card pieces in the first 10 pull is crazy. Bright Pigment. Bright Pigment again. More decals. Okay, cool. Alright, do another 10. Oh, let's go. Alright, cool. Yep, it's absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Let's go. Alright, sick. Alright, sick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Free to play, get her in 20. Alright, solid. I was so convinced that I was gonna have to wait until the next time I pulled. I was sitting there like, I'm just gonna waste this, aren't I? Let's go. Let's go. There is no 50-50. I do not have to worry. I just get the character. And boom, we get him. Oh, she looks so cool though. I love her design. Like the red hair, the outfit, like the use of summons. I love summon characters with summons. It's so sick. All right, I guess I should just save that then, right? I shouldn't even spend the other 10. I've already got her. I can just save this. Look, I'm a free-to-play gamer. Like I've said before, I keep saying it. I say it over and over again because it's important to understand. When you play a game like this, free to play, you have specific strategies and you have to keep to the strats, right? You have to keep to the strats. Otherwise, you just waste a bunch of your time. Okay, so first of all, power is what's going to matter most on her. So I'm just going to chuck on whatever I've got that's the highest, which is the Gallows exotic LMG. I don't have Furies because I didn't buy the pass. All of these ground ones, by the way, you have to be touching the ground for them to work. I know it's kind of self-explanatory because it's in the name, but it's not in the ability. Take less damage when health is below. Inverted Tenacity could also be really good. I don't know if I'm big on this one. This rapid fire one. Because it says, with more than 5 rounds, recover health on every subsequent health equal to 10% of the damage. Versus just take less damage. Yeah, but that's only when your health is below kind of high amount. So maybe, yeah, maybe Mutation. I mean, I imagine there'd be something better though, right? I should read her abilities first, actually. Okay, so her passive. Attacking combatants with weapons accumulates corruption. Corruption are the red bars that appear above her health bar, up to 10 times per second. Oof, okay, definitely fitting in with that rapid fire aspect. Casting Bewitched Illusion consumes corruption. This is the summon. This ability cannot be cast without sufficient energy. Okay. Cool. So this is Bewitched Illusion, her summon. Estela summons a Bewitched Illusion to join the battlefield and fight combatants on its own. The more corruption she's accumulated, the higher the level of the bewitched illusion. Okay, so you do kind of want to like wait it out a little bit and try to gun for those higher level ones. And then her other ability unleashes contaminated energy, dealing damage to hit combatants and inflicting them with misfortune, which is a debuff unique to her from the looks of it. Targets are marked. They're prioritized by all of her summons. Her summons also deal... There's a little typo there, but it's fine. Her summons attacks also deal an additional 35% damage to marked targets. Whenever misfortune is inflicted, it instantly grants 7 corruption. Nice. Targets inflicted with misfortune will also be inflicted with corrupt. Okay, so this is another corrupt person. Maybe corrupt is like gonna be a main thing for their solar characters, because so far all 3 of the main solar characters all have corrupt in their kit. We've got it on Tan 2's Sunset. We have it on Wolf's like the far one. I forget what it's called, Wolf's Flames. And then now we have it on Misfortune's Guide for Estela. So this is something that I think would be going. Also, I love when my own Twitch chat betrays me, because I was reading it earlier and then something blocked someone talking in it, and then they're basically like, "Hey, are you reading chats?" And it's like, yes, but apparently not for the split second that you were there. So unfortunate. My apologies. I'm reading it now. I keep doing that. I do keep. It's like, I don't know why, but my OBS does not like the Twitch chat box that I put into it. But yeah, so it looks like the general theme here is you're going to want to get your corruption to a higher level, summon a big one, right? Because they're a little finicky, the little guys, right? You're gonna want to summon a big one, and then you're gonna want to mark something with it. Marking something also puts corrupt, so you know because by my understanding, corrupt in general, yeah, they take more damage as well. It's not that it just stops them from healing; they also just take flat more damage. All right, then relic trait 1 is Calamitous Pandemic. Combatants affected by Estela's own misfortune spread misfortune to the nearest combatant within a 10-meter radius when they are defeated, dealing 1,850 solar damage. This probably goes up to your level. However, misfortune's duration is reduced by 2 seconds with each spread, until it reaches the minimum of 4 seconds. A single instance can spread up to 5 times. So the overall duration, let me see. It doesn't say how much it lasts though. No? Am I an idiot? Yeah, it doesn't say what is Misfortune's original duration. We'll have to, I guess, find that out. Welcome to this week's segment on finding that out. Here's me in the training arena about 30 minutes later. Try there. Normal heavy shank, but in heroic. This way it won't instantly die. Let's see how long this lasts. Okay, it looks like it lasts 8 seconds. Alright, so I'm going to now...
In the face of terror, nothing can escape.
It spreads on death. While violent reverie is present, all combatants' misfortune countdowns will be paused, and corruption will be accumulated with 80% more efficiency. I assume when it says countdowns will be paused, this means that it's like the countdown on the debuff disappearing, basically. That's my assumption based on the wording. When Misfortune's Guide is cast, Bewitched Illusion's Blink will fire 3 breaths of temptation at the target simultaneously. Okay, that's really solid. Then we have the Weapon Mastery. Attacking a combatant affected by misfortune with a weapon 11 times triggers an accident, dealing damage to the combatant and granting additional corruption. If a combatant is defeated with misfortune, you gain additional corruption equal to 7 times the number of accidents that affected the target. Levels 2 and 3 increase the damage of your accidents. Then at level 4, every time an accident is triggered, the number of attacks required to trigger the next is reduced by 1, for a minimum of 7 attacks. And then after that, accidents will deal double damage. Whew, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh, you know what? Perfect. Okay, let's do this real quick. All right. I'll tell you one thing. Not sure how I feel about this pulse rifle. The sound of it is horrendous. But it is my highest power weapon for her. So, here we go. This might make me just get a ton of the things to get the other pulse rifle, because I don't know what the best roll on it is, but better than this one is good. You see. Okay, so it... Oh. I'm the support, very clearly. You know what? This probably makes her really good at any activity where you're underpowered, no? Because it's not like they try to shoot at the summons. So you could just chuck a summon out there and just let them deal damage, no? You're wrong there. They're useful when combining champs. Higher the talent level, the higher stats you get. They disable that, though, is the thing. You're talking about the, what do you call it? This system, Light Link champions, that's disabled. In stuff like the contest raid, it's completely disabled. It's just the champion as if they were talent 0. All of your artifact stats are also disabled. So if you were to, like, you know, run artifacts to get, like, God roll artifacts, doesn't matter. It's only the base stats that matter. So as long as you hit the base power, yeah, the Link Champion section doesn't matter. They have, they outright said when they were talking about the contest raid yesterday in, like, an article, that this doesn't do anything in the contest mode of the raid. So for that, like, high-end stuff, they're disabling it, because it's for that specific reason. They don't want anyone to do anything pay-to-win. They want no pay-to-win to be in any of the high-end stuff in the game, because then if you don't pay-to-win, you just automatically lose. And then the people who win will just be the people who are max talented in their characters and, like, all that stuff. So yeah, it doesn't matter at all for contest mode. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed the stream segment. If you did, let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe, yeah, all that. Cool. Have a good day. Peace, gamers.